Okay.
What was the actual thing? Okay.
What? Please go on.
What was the actual thing that brought us here again? Like, what was the wording of it?
The commission was to clear out the Goblin Den and to retrieve a magic item within it.
Well,
if we go by those rules, we were gonna have to kill these guys.
yeah, and Wilkes is not the kind of person to just shirk his duties.
Well, Manu is not here for that at all, so he will not do that.
Well, Zid is willing to, but he's also wanting to do the right thing. He doesn't really... I mean, yes, he likes seeing how goblins die and seeing how their anatomy works, but he's still a good person. So he's
Quotation
willing
marks.
to... Yeah, he's willing to do it for the job, but at the same time, he doesn't really want to kill things that aren't a threat at all.
Manu,
I should specify the exact wording of the job description was to clear out the tomb.
Oh, wait, that means we can get him to leave? We can
Yeah.
get the fuck out?
Wilkes points his axe at one of them. You should leave. This place has been marked a target for other adventurers. You will not be safe here.
You'd let us go?
If you do not harm anyone else, do I have your word?
Yeah, you have a word.
Pray you do not go back on that.
And as they're having their exchange, Zid does say that if you break your word, and then he'll snap his fingers to cause prestidigitation again and create sparks coming from his hands, I will come after you.
The goblin gets a huge frown on his face. His ears become droopy.
I myself do not offer mercy twice.
Manu is going to go ahead and... why can't I move Manu?
I have token
Player
movement locked.
locked.
Oh. Just move them out of the way so they have room to get out, please.
Well, I was going to assume that everybody moved out of the way because they have to move this cage door back in order to pass through.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So we have to leave.
Oh, nope. That's where the trap is.
I was just going to assume that it all happened automatically.
Okay.
If no one tries to stop the goblins, I'm going to move them all out.
Go for it.
Okay? And you will get 4 experience for them too.
Cool.
Yep, so for non-hunter goblins, I forget what they're called. The slave goblins. I forget the exact names of the different ranks. But yeah, they all escape. They all leave.
Okay, so that door is now open. Player movement's locked, motherfucker.
We're going to go outside and find fucking Seraph killed them all.
Oh god.
Player movement shouldn't be locked. I unlocked it.
I can't move.
Okay. Well, Manu goes ahead and picks up Sparrow again. And he's going to jump across the
Oh, there we go.
the pressure plates again.
Will you do that? I want to check out this room.
Yeah. And I'll go ahead and jump her across these ones too, because there's ones on this side as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I break open a couple the barrels and the boxes in here?
Yeah.
See if there's anything in them.
You guys stop moving. Let's do Ziddy. Zid looks through the barrels and the crates, and mostly just finds regular stuff. He finds some dry rations. The barrels are full of water. There's some rope. Not much else really. Blankets.
Okay. I am going to go back to everybody else and say, hey, there's some water in here. There's some food in here. Do you guys want to grab a bite to eat? Grab some water?
Just bring me out a ration. I'll be fine.
Okay, so I am going to drink this standard fucking 1 gallon of water and eat
Now,
a ration.
I'm one of those fucking people who's obsessed with immersion. So what exactly are the rations? Are they dried fruits? What are they?
It's dried fruit, beef jerky, potato chips, anything that can last for a really long time as long as it's sealed.
Okay.
So, probably the medieval equivalent of a granola bar.
Pretty much.
Okay, so Zid gets really excited while eating his ration and drinking the water, and he literally grabs enough for everybody and he starts passing it out to everybody.
Okay, well, that will cover us.
And he says, "Wow, the food in this area is fantastic."
It's just rations, and they're made by goblins of all things. I mean,
Actually-
you had to have eaten something better than this.
Actually, it doesn't look goblin made. It looks like normal human food. In fact, all of the barrels and crates that you found seem too big for normal goblin use. They were probably
Oh, so they're stolen.
stolen, yeah.
Okay.
But Zid continues and says, I'm not from around here. I've never had any food like this.
I mean, that's very strange. I mean, this isn't your first time being an adventurer, is it?
Well, sort of. When and then Zid stops and starts staring at the goblin that's slowly moving into view
The
and
goblin
points at him.
the goblin smiles and waves.
Sparrow ways back.
Okay, Zid is going to move right here, and he is going to immediately Eldritch Blast him.
The goblin is taking the dodge action, so you have disadvantage.
Fuck! Fuck!
You missed. He blows another raspberry, moons you, and then runs off.
That stupid little bitch.
Zid turns to everyone and says, "Goblins are despicable creatures. Why do you let them live?"
Sometimes it's just the right thing to do, Zid. Manu goes ahead and puts his mask back down. I think we have some more killing to do.
Zid's gonna move to the back.
Alright, what's Allegretto doing?
Well, I've been trying to catch up, but for some reason
It's not working.
Oh,
no.
You can just ask me to move your token if you're having trouble.
Everybody's been talking. I've been waiting my turn very patiently.
Thank you.
Well, do we want to be smart about this? Because
Oh.
this course of action have the heavy guys up front.
It looked
Well,
like
whatever.
Lucas stepped into the room for a second.
I didn't move myself at all.
Well, I think that our best course of action would probably be to walk in as a group. We can't all make it inside, right?
Yeah, it's wide enough for two people to get in at the same time.
Okay. Then just go ahead and move the group in if no one has any objections.
I'm fine with that. Or whoa.
What is it?
Use the freaking or no, it's probably run out by now. So I'm gonna cast light on that freaking bearing again. I suggest rolling that in first to see if we can get a little more light.
All right. Manu does roll the bearing into the room.
Okay, you roll it in. It rolls all the way to the back wall, and then rolls back, gets caught in one of these grooves, and then slides over until it's in an intersection. So let me just move something into there to use as a light source. There we go.
Okay. Let's move in then.
So all of you move in and sync.
Yes.
Okay, as soon as Wilkes and Manu step inside, you hear a sword bang against the brick wall, and the portcullis in the doorway falls down.
Okay.
Shit.
Yep. And looking up, you can see the cause of this. There is a goblin boss up on top of a ledge, holding two scimitars, and he just cut the rope that was holding the portcullis up.
So does that mean that our group's cut off then?
Until you get the portcullis open, yeah.
Okay.
We're back in initiative. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Whose turn was it? Oh, well, who cares? Let me just roll for the goblin boss. We'll make the other goblins take their turns simultaneously. Okay? Allegretto is up first.
Alright, the material that the gate shut down, it's wrought iron metal, ain't it?
It is metal, yes. If I had to give it a specific type, iron.
Isn't that what I just said? Alright. Iron metal. How tall is it?
It fills the doorway, so it's as high as the ceiling, about 10 feet high.
Solid or
It's a portcullis. You can see through it. It doesn't grant cover, it grants concealment.
Well, no, PJ. The reason I'm asking is because some were solid, some were how you've got them.
Is it possible to lift it?
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it just fell. There's nothing holding it in place other than the walls themselves.
How about its own weight?
It's pretty heavy.
That's my point.
Well, you could have someone aid you on that side, and Manu could try from this side. You know, just aid each other to try and lift it.
Alright, well... Out of game. Who... My
Lizzie
strength is
and
only
Wilkes have the best out of strength.
Who does?
Lizzie has 19 strength, and Wilkes has either 18 or 19.
Of course, one's on the other side of the door. Mine's got 15.
I've got 14.
Liz's got 10. He is not meant to lift things.
And
then I'm-
continue.
I was just saying I'm definitely not lifting that. Strength of 9.
Oh yeah, you got a -1. Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna need Lizzie up front and center, as it were, to try to lift this goddamn door. Standard strength roll, right?
Yeah.
So Lizzie has to roll strength, or
Well, no, it's not her turn. She could use the help action, but only on her turn.
So for right now, he'd have to attempt this basically on his own until someone else can take a turn to help him.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright. There is no possible fucking way I'm gonna crit on this, but I'm gonna try it.
Okay. Let's give it a shot then.
Yep, that ain't nowhere close.
Well, 15 is still high enough. That beats the DC. Allegretto lifts the iron portcullis by himself.
Okay.
So,
Then he's gonna stand and hold it.
so for as long as he is standing in that spot, anyone can pass through the doorway.
So much for your portcullis steel goblins.
Well, shit.
And then the goblin
Eh.
boss is like, "It preoccupied one of you."
I
And
got
it's his
plans for you,
turn.
motherfucker.
Yep. So the goblin boss hops down, and with both scimitars drawn, it decides to attack Manu with both of them. So 9 and 18.
Second one hits.
7 damage.
7 damage. So that gives me 4 HP. Sounds about right for him.
Yep. Then he's going to use disengage as a bonus action, because goblin, they can do that, and move over to the silly goblin.
The silly goblin.
Oh, that motherfucker! I'm killing him.
Next is Sparrow.
Okay.
Which, of course, the door is open.
Yeah. I'll move in there. I can squeeze past Manu and Wilkes, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Go about there. Okay. I will.
Boy, it's sounding real lovely outside.
It got
I
quieter on
will-
my end.
I will attempt to viciously mock the goblin boss. He'll need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Did you hear that, PJ?
Wisdom save on it.
Yeah.
19.
Fucking
Yeah, he passes it.
The goblin boss raises his eyebrows, frowns, nods slightly, and says, "Yeah, no."
Do I have anything to do for a bonus action? Oh god, yeah, I do actually. Manu's looking pretty bad, so I'm gonna bonus action healing word real quick.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna get used to that. Man is gonna have to be healed a lot.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I'll go
these
ahead and
shields
throw a
need it.
healing word.
Alright. What does that heal me by?
Hang on, I gotta roll.
I think it's D4 plus modifier.
D6, I believe. Oh, it's D4? Okay.
D4. Oh. That's 4 hit points back, buddy.
4 hit points. Okay. That's enough to make me live. That gives me up to 10, actually. Almost max. Actually, no, sorry. 8 hit points. 8 hit points.
As he
That's
does
good.
that Sparrow mimics Lizzie screaming at Manu not to die.
Don't die!
Are you actually making a list of the things he's heard?
Yes, I have to keep track.
Yeah, that's funny.
Okay.
Okay, so who's up next? That's
Zid.
Zid.
Okay. What to do? What to do? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna squeeze through. Well, squeeze through.
You can just add 5 to your movement after you've gone through.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand right about here, and I am going to.
I suppose I should probably tell you guys a bit more about this room. Yeah, these are all platforms against the wall. They're like shelves of some sort. They're meant to hold extra graves. There's like slots in the side of them. They're all about 5 feet off the ground. This is a table, obviously. There's nothing on it. It's possibly used for counting gold that they steal. And over here is a big stone coffin with a huge statue of a tiefling dressed in robes standing over it.
Okay.
All right.
And over here is a doorway.
All right. Let's see. I am gonna fire off an Eldritch Blast at this goblin here. Fuck.
Yep, I missed.
That's all I can do. Manu, you're up.
Manu turns invisible. Okay?
Okay, he's invisible.
Okay. Now, I assume...
As Manu's running in, I
Yes.
do want Sid to kind of do a beckoning finger wag at the goblin he tried to attack, and I want him to smirk and basically challenge the goblin to hit him.
Okay.
Okay, now we're doing center to center for that, so that means I am within range to hit the smaller goblin behind, right?
The
This,
regular
the
regular
this
goblin?
one.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have a reach weapon. You're totally
Okay.
within reach.
Do I have advantage since I'm attacking from invisible?
Yeah, it doesn't know you're there. So you have advantage.
Okay. Good. 6, so that's 20.
Yeah, either of those would hit.
Okay. That's gonna do 4 damage
Yep.
to the goblin in the back.
Yep, the silly goblin dies.
Nice.
As it falls to the ground, it gives a thumbs up.
What a reek!
Manu then proceeds to use the remainder of his movement to move back to here. And he's done.
Okay, you're no longer invisible.
Yep, no longer invisible.
Alright, next are the goblins. Both of these goblins, both of them, are going to shoot their arrows at Zid.
Wait a minute. What do you mean both of them? I don't see a second one.
They're taking their turns in the same initiative spot.
Well, yeah, but I don't see a second goblin here.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh, that's
I don't see
weird. I
one.
could have sworn I turned invisible. I highlighted them
Nope.
both. Oh well. Whoops.
All right, roll the first attack.
Okay. Let's see. 19 and 14.
Okay, the first one hits, second one misses, but the first one hits, I take 6 damage, and I'm going to use a reaction.
Okay.
And he has to make a dex save. Because I'm using Hellish Rebuke. I'm going to snap my fingers, and he is going to burst into flames.
Dex save.
You can do that?
Yeah, I can do that. It's one of the spells I took.
Let's see. 5.
He failed to save. He takes 4 damage. Fuck, only 4.
4 damage.
Yeah, he takes 4.
Wow, that 2d10s. Jeez. Okay. But yeah, only 4 damage. Doesn't look like it did too much to this one.
Well, that's all my reaction does.
Okay. Well, both goblins already took their turns. I mean,
Do they react to hitting me and me snapping my fingers and bursting them into flames for hitting me?
no, not really. It didn't take that much damage.
He's just slightly singed, I guess.
Yeah, and goblins are aware of wizards. I mean, yeah. So, so next is Lizzie.
Alright, Lizzie's up. I'm at 6 out of 12. He hits me for, well, he hit me for 6. Well, if he hits me for another 6, I'm down. You want to heal me? What kind of heal? Are we talking touch heal, or are we talking screaming at me? Alright, so you want to move in. You want to touch heal me. So that would be a Cure Wounds, which is D8 plus your modifier. So that's 8 plus 3, 7, full health.
And is that all she does?
Is that all you're going to do? Yeah, that's all she's going to do.
Okay, then next is Wilkes. John Wilkes Booth. Kaze,
Yeah.
Beluga, wake up over there.
Oh.
we need you to assassinate a president.
Are you a bad enough dude to assassinate the president?
What? Okay. Who should I target?
Well, the goblin boss hasn't been hit yet. This one has been hit, but it's still looking pretty good.
One.
And this one hasn't been
Yep.
hit at all.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going after the boss.
Because that guy can do a fucking shit ton of damage, so it's probably for the best. Deal with
Is
it,
it?
motherfucker.
14?
14 misses.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't remember what his AC is, but it's no joke.
It's 17.
Oh my god,
He's
for a
what-
goblin? That's
he's wearing.
He's wearing a chain shirt and he... No, wait, no. It's 15 right now, because I have him dual-wielding scimitars. He doesn't have his shield out.
Damn.
Okay.
I was 1 point. I mean, that's all I can do, so. Yeah.
Alright, next is Allegretto.
Alright, since everybody is officially in the room now, I'm assuming I can safely step through the threshold and let the door drop.
Yeah.
You can, but use double movement for when you step through.
Double movement.
Yeah, so when you walk in, assume you've walked 10 feet. Do you want me to move your token?
Hang on. It actually let me move my token for a change. Wow. Alright. 2 goblins sitting over there.
I'm just gonna move you slightly back.
Yeah, that's fine. I should be able to see those goblins, right?
You can see this one, not that one.
Okay, what's preventing me from seeing them?
This big section of the wall that's sticking out. It's 5 feet high.
And if I had originally been where I was before you moved me?
Like down here. Then you'd be able to
Yeah.
see both of them.
Then why'd you move me back?
So that you weren't underneath Lizzie.
Alright, fair enough.
Well, you could still shoot from where you are now, and then we'll just move you back afterwards. Because you can move in between your attacks.
Well, not if I use not if I use my cantrip. Then I don't have to worry about shooting. Which one is it? Oh yeah, it's create bonfire.
Oh, motherfucker.
Boop.
Yeah, because Allegretto is a high elf, so he gets a free wizard cantrip.
And for some reason my... Why are you being such a stupid idiot? Hang on. I actually...
Do you want me to click it?
It's... saying that I've got an unresolved value for cantrip.
Let me take a look at the macro. Yeah, because you put something in brackets.
No.
Let me change that to parentheses.
I've already done it.
Okay.
Fine, be that stubborn. I change it and it's still saying unresolved. Wait a minute. Oh, I got it. I got it.
Cantrip equals 0.
Shh. Yes! Because my cantrip... Oh, right there at the fucking beginning. Okay, either way. And it's going to be pointed at the 2 goblins in the corner.
Okay. The spell ends. The bonfire closes.
Concentrate up to 1 minute.
So it creates a bonfire. 5 feet. Let me...
And I actually had already measured the distance. I can hit them both.
It's a big bonfire. Come on. God damn it. I'm trying to draw it. Oh. because I hit the wrong button at some point. There we go. Is that good?
It'll hit them both, and they both have to take that saving throw.
So, 2 saving throws.
First dex.
3
Oh,
and 17.
so which one takes the D8 then?
Well, let's see. Your save DC is 13. So, the one that rolled lower. So, roll a D8 to do the damage.
Getting there. Hang on. Or just to be stupid. 3.
3.
3. Okay, so this one up here took 3 fire damage. Doesn't look like it's phased all that much.
That's something.
But how long does that bonfire last?
10
Up
rounds.
to 1 minute.
Yeah, 10 rounds unless it breaks concentration.
Okay, so next is the Goblin Boss. The Goblin Boss looks at Manu and says, "You killed my jester."
Oh,
Oh,
okay. He was a fucking jester.
I'll admit, he was a pretty good jester.
Goblin Boss moves around Manu, and not Manu, Wilkus, not provoking. Goes over to them and is going to attack Wilkus and Manu, once with each scimitar. First Wilkus and then Manu. 13 versus Wilkus,
Miss.
12 versus Manu.
Misses.
Oh dear.
Did he say that in his voice? Did he say, "Oh dear"? Oh, jeez.
dear!
The goblin uses his bonus action to disengage. Let's
Wait,
see.
his secondary scimitar attack isn't a bonus action?
No, actually. It's multi-attack. Goblin bosses
Gotcha.
use it as an action.
Got it.
Yep, so disengaging. Gonna move. See, I'd say about this as far as he can go.
Oh, that
Yeah.
motherfucker took my spot.
Yep, it gets into the doorway over there. And that's all I can do. So next is Sparrow.
Okay,
It's time
Well-
to.
he took my spot. So Sparrow will get his longbow out. You know what? I'll just shoot him from there. So, gonna be attacking Goblin Boss. 18.
18 hits.
Sweet. And then the short bow is a 6.
Keep looking at Sparrow's artwork, and it looks so Disney.
Oh, thanks.
The way the shirt, with like the very simplistic shading. I don't know. Looks very
Yeah.
Disney. Anyway, continue.
8 damage.
8 damage. Damn. Yeah,
I rolled.
that does a
nice.
lot of damage, but it looks like he's still going kind of strong.
And then I'll just move here. Just kind of sidestep a little bit.
Okay, next is Zed.
Okay. Zid is going to move right here. And he is going to cast Eldritch Blast, but he's going to cast it using the voice command in a language that's not known to anybody. And miss.
Oh wow.
Well, Sparrow currently has the Comprehend Languages spell cast on himself. So Sparrow
Oh,
would know
that's
what
good.
you were saying. So what were you saying?
Wait, she can listen to any language she doesn't know? I thought it was just
Any
Goblin.
language.
Any
Oh,
language. So
Any.
What did he say?
Well, he said, do you know what language it is? Like, does it tell you what language it was?
I don't think so.
No, it doesn't tell me what language. I just understand it.
Okay, he was just doing a chant from his patron, basically attempting to send it straight to hell.
What are all those noises?
Oh,
don't
sorry. That's my keyboard. I'm taking notes.
Okay.
Well, I doubt
And-
your keyboard made a drinking sound.
Oh, I thought you meant the clicking.
And that
I
is
didn't
all I
hear
can do.
Well, it doesn't matter.
I heard squeaking.
Right, Manu's up.
Manu will move to here. She'll still be within range to strike. And I guess he'll just go ahead and attempt to hit with the whip. So let's see what happens. That's a miss. Because that's only +2. Well, actually +4. Sorry, so it'd be 12, which would not be high enough.
No.
So here's the chance I can use my net again. I'm gonna take a chance at it. I'm gonna try to throw the net with disadvantage. 14 plus what would that be?
I just realized I've been playing the Goblin boss wrong.
You have been?
Yeah, it doesn't need to be dual wielding to use multi-attack, and the second attack has disadvantage.
Oh, whoops. Does that mean that?
Whoopsies!
Well, with the net, that adds my dexterity bonus, which would put me at +2, and then proficiency, right? So an additional +2.
Yeah.
So that would be a total of 18.
18?
Yes.
Yeah, you get the net over the Goblin boss. What exactly
Sweet.
does that
Oh, again, the net. Let me check it up again,
do?
because
You did look up the rules, right?
no, I didn't. I did not do that. I can look it up right now. My apologies there. Let's see. Doop. I actually forgot to as soon as you told me. Like, you just told me to fucking do it, and I immediately forgot. I'm sorry. There's way too much stuff to go through. What? I know there's a general page for items, isn't there?
I'll look it up.
What are we looking up? I've got the book open.
Rules for nets.
Yeah, that's all. I'm gonna
Yes.
I'm gonna copy it down into my character sheet right now when you say it.
Why can I not find the rules for the
I've-
fucking net?
I found it. Okay.
Where is it? Because now I'm curious.
In the actual book, it's page 148. It's PDF page 139.
139. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Net. Large or smaller creature hit by a net is restrained until it is freed. A net has no effect on creatures that are formless or creatures that are huge or larger. The creature can use its action to try and free itself, blah blah blah. 5 slashing damage will free the creature without harming it.
Okay, but so they have what do they actually have to succeed on to escape?
They need to make either a DC 10 strength check or, slash at the net and deal 5 damage. The net has an AC of 10. So now I can
Okay.
use my restrained icon, which looks like a pile of ropes.
Okay. Okay, all the information is down. We know it in advance now. Manu is finished with his turn. So, actually, no. He'll use his last interaction just to pull out another net. In his offhand. There you go.
Okay then.
Yep.
Next are the goblins, who are currently on fire and want to get away from that. So, they're going to run away from the fire.
That is a really good looking rope.
Technically, PJ, I am going to make sure you're aware the second one would actually have to technically run into it to get through it.
But it was already in it. Otherwise, it wouldn't have gotten hit.
I'm not even going to argue the fire punch. Go ahead, do what you're doing.
Yeah, so they get out of the bonfire. And then they're both going to shoot their short bows at the closest creature. That being Sparrow. Ooh, 20 and 11.
11 misses, 20 definitely hits.
So 4 piercing damage. Okay, and that's all for the goblins. Next is Lizzie.
Okay, what do you want to do, Lizzie? Well, the bird's at 6 out of 10. The goblin boss is netted. These two have both taken damage. I don't know what their health is, but they both take damage. You want to heal the bird?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
I don't feel
So Lizzie wants to come over, and she's going to use let me take one off of it, a healer's kit on the bird. So healer's kit on the bird, which heals for, what is it, D6 plus 4? So D6 plus 4. Well, you're at full health no matter what. What am I saying?
Woo!
Didn't even have to roll.
Yeah, I know. I don't even know why I rolled. And that is all she wants to do.
Alright, next is Wilkus.
Okay.
It sounds like you, every time your turn comes up, you turn on your motor.
Wilkus is secretly a robot. Fuck! You serious?
You're an inefficient robot.
Oh my god, both ones.
You see that? That's insane.
That's not even the first time that's happened.
Just statistical odds of that are insane.
No, I rolled 2 ones earlier too. That's happened twice this round. This encounter, not encounter, but area. It's crazy. Session. That's it.
I wish you would have rolled a 7 on his damage. At least it would have been a lucky miss.
Okay, yeah, Allegretto's turn.
Okay. Obviously, we're not going to be playing with the bonfire cantrip at this point. Because, well, I can't... Can't move it.
Wait, technically you could move it, couldn't you? Just cast it somewhere else and the old one will go away.
PJ?
What is it to end the previous bonfire? Is it free or a bonus action or what?
Hang on, I'm pulling it up.
Well, it says it right here. I'm guessing it's free. You can just stop concentrating on it.
And just move it?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Then we'll do that. And now that the thingy works, you know, and isn't saying cantrip equals 0, well, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so dex saves. 9 and 21.
So, again, only one takes damage.
6 damage.
This is 1d8.
This one here is dead. Burns to death.
I thought I smelled something crispy.
Is that all?
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, okay, I didn't even see you next. Okay. Next is the Goblin Boss. Goblin Boss is going to focus both of its attacks on Wilkus.
Wait, can it do that when it's netted?
Oh, right. Well, it can, actually. It would just have disadvantage on both attacks.
Unless he tried to escape first, which, you know,
It's not going
it's not
to.
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was in a safer position, it would attempt it, but, you know, Paladin.
Yeah.
2 Paladins, actually.
The most unpaladin-y paladin ever.
Yeah, so both of these attacks have disadvantage. 11 and 18.
Oh.
It was the 18
18.
versus?
They're both against Wilkus.
Oh. Well, then that 18 hits.
Yeah, so 7 slashing damage.
Damn.
Jesus, he hits hard.
Alright, and I do believe it's an action to attempt to get out of that net, so you can't do it on the same turn.
He just fucked himself.
Well, is it an action to attempt to escape it using a strength check?
Technically, yes.
Okay. Then so be it.
Yep, so it's just gonna stay still. Next is Sparrow.
Okay. Sparrow is moving away from this goblin. So he'll move about there. And he's going after that one.
I wish I could do a thumbs up thing on the screen.
So he'll go
Right.
ahead and fire his short bow at the remaining goblin standing in the fire. I don't think that's gonna hit. Yeah, that's only an 11.
Nope.
Okay. So that won't hit, but after seeing that, he'll... Oh no, he won't be able to do that. That's an action. He'll just start retreating from all this mess.
You know you don't have to hold in the space bar when you move.
Okay, so I'm gonna move here so I have do I have line of sight on a goblin?
Yeah, this isn't as high as these things. This is just like 2 to 3 feet high.
Okay, I'm gonna try to Eldritch Blast that goblin. Fuck's sake!
You're having some bad luck.
I know, a +7 and I'm still rolling below 10?
Damn.
God, okay, can I do anything? Anything at all? No. I can't do shit. Damn it.
Alright,
Manu's
Manu.
up.
All right. Now, you had said before, if I attempt to attack with my whip while something is restrained with the net, it would cut the net, right? Even if I'm not targeting it?
I would think so. Since it's a slashing motion, there'd be no way for you to hit the goblin boss without hitting the net too.
Wouldn't by logic then mean the goblin boss just escaped on his own? Because he has slashing weapons. Does it work from the inside or no?
No, because you can reach your arms to the net and attack.
You know what sucks about that? Like saying it will cut the net. Aren't there performers that can literally cut a cigarette right out of someone's mouth with the crack of a whip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're so precise with it, they can nail a cigarette. Like just cut the cherry off a cigarette.
Well, there's a reason. It's okay regardless because I have backup weapons for this purpose. I just wouldn't be able to attack with it if I switched right now. So
You could
just get it.
You could just drop the whip and use your interaction
Oh,
to pull the new one out.
Okay, then yes. I'll drop the whip then, and I will be pulling out my stone war pick. Okay.
But you'll
And
have
let's
to
see
move
if-
in closer to hit with that.
Yes, which I can do. I move in so they're touching, and we will do this. That's going to be 19. And
That's
let's
it.
roll the damage. Yep. God damn it. 3 damage.
3 damage.
Yep.
Okay, hold on.
Wow.
I'm just drawing your whip on the ground.
Okay.
3 damage, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, that barely phases it. But it
Should I throw
does.
another net on top of him?
It does look pretty weak right now, though.
No, I'm not
Goblin
gonna.
boss is starting to be a goblin raid boss.
Yes.
So
I
why
will.
is it you switched weapons again?
Well, because and this is going by what PJ says, that since my weapon for whipping is slashing damage, it would cut the rope if I were to attack him with it. So I carry spare weapons with me that aren't slashing, so that I can attack things when they're netted, without cutting the net. Yes, I know. A whip wouldn't be able to cut things naturally. I understand that. It's just
Yeah.
It's just gameplay.
It
all it
does
is.
slashing damage in D&D. Don't ask me.
Yeah, that's all we're saying.
I mean, it doing slashing damage makes sense because whips can cut people. It's just, you know,
I mean,
that's normally.
what it should do is do different damage type depending on your distance from the target.
Yeah, like farther away, it should be maybe a piercing damage because the very tip of the whip would hit.
And that,
Either-
I mean, if you were going to go that far, then you can make it do more damage if you're at its extreme range because the end of the whip is moving at the speed of sound.
That's what makes the clappy noise. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, it's literally breaking the sound barrier.
Sonic boom with every crack.
Yeah.
Sonic boom.
Anyway, next is the regular goblin because the other one's dead.
Woo!
There's not many places for it to run. It's going to get into this corner over here and fire an arrow at Lizzie. 16.
16, I believe it matches.
Actually,
No, she has a shield. Fuck you, miss.
Yep, bounces right off of her shield. Alright, then next is Lizzie.
She's gonna stick her tongue out at the goblin.
Hey, you know what I wanted to do? You read my mind.
So what do you want to do?
One quick question before that happens. Kaze, does your character have lay on hands too? I mean, he's a paladin, right?
He has nothing yet. All he has is his axe.
He should have lay on hands if he's a level 1 paladin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. He does.
Okay, then that's all I wanted to ask.
Can I use it on myself?
Yes,
Yeah,
Is that an action or an interaction?
it is.
Yes, you can touch yourself.
It is an action.
okay. Lizzie wants to move over to Wilkus, and she wants to use a healing kit on him. 5 hit points.
Or nothing.
She's trying to free it up where you guys can still go full force.
Eventually, that amount of HP it heals is going to be so useless to us. Eventually.
Hey, that's why she took it at level 1.
Yeah.
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 So who has she healed so far? She's healed the bird, she's healed Manu, and she's healed Wilkus, and she's healed Or no, you use Cure Wounds on me, so I can still benefit.
Oh,
So
she's a
Allegretto,
bird.
Lizzie, and Allegretto can still benefit from it until we take a short rest. Short or long rest, you can benefit from it again. So just remember that. And I'm going to be bitching about a short rest after this fight anyway, because I need my spell slots back. But that's all she does.
Yeah, this is the boss of the dungeon, by the way. There's no more encounters after this. Combats, anyway.
So
I thought so.
So, yeah, Wilkus is up.
Time to stab it. Oh, not stab it. Slash it. Great axe. Meh. God damn it.
Hold
Oh,
on a
that's
second.
nice. What is it?
You have advantage,
Yeah.
because it's restrained.
Oh, thank God I hit it. 13 damage.
13 damage? Well, you cut through the net, but it doesn't matter, because
I
the
also think it's at
the
half.
spillover damage is enough to kill him.
Yay.
Wait, does that mean? Wait, hold on. So if you cut the net, that means that you don't. The health of the net is subtracted from the damage he takes.
I imagine so, because he was targeting the goblin boss, and not just the net. But he would cut the net because it's slashing damage. But, you know, the net would provide, like, a shield. Kind of like temporary hit points.
Those
What?
nets are getting to be worse and worse.
Yeah. I mean that's kind of strange.
I would
Because
recommend, I would recommend not using nets on anything that you want to attack. Just use it to keep things in place. Use it for crowd control.
well, it's no big deal as long as you have smashing weapons. So I can use it all I want if I have smashing weapons.
Yeah, but right now, Wilkus only has the one weapon. Yeah, so seeing that the goblin boss is dead and being the only goblin remaining and already missing some of its health, the remaining goblin over there in the corner drops its weapons, falls to its knees, and begs for mercy.
No, Zed wants to kill him.
Okay, Zid uses Eldritch Blast and kills the last goblin.
Yeah, it's going to hit him so hard it smashes him up against the wall, and yeah.
There's now goblin guts splattered on the wall.
No, I'm not sparing him. He is a threat, and no.
I go ahead. Mano goes ahead and picks up his net again. He puts his mask up. Seems to be everyone.
Well, Wilkus just destroyed your net. You can pick up your whip.
No, my whip. My whip is what I
Yeah.
want to pick up. Not my net. My net's gone. Yeah, I
I'm
understand
gonna
that.
step over him. Take a look at this room.
Yep, it's a treasure room. It's where they keep all their treasure.
Yeah, we found their hoard.
Cool. So we're looking for some sort of magical item, right? Manu's going to go ahead and cast Detect Magic to see if there's anything magical in this room. Can I do that?
No, I don't see why not.
Okay. Well, that's ability plus wisdom. Ability is wisdom. So let's make a roll.
What is the roll for exactly?
I don't know, because I mean, I just have it written here, and it says cast Disguise Self or Detect Magic. Ability is Wisdom. That's all it says.
You didn't.
Oh. I don't think it actually uses... Let me read the exact
Oh.
description.
I don't think you have to roll.
No, you sense magic, presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use an action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. And you
Then I
learn
want-
a school of magic, if any.
Then what's the ability of his Wisdom thing for? Is that just for the Disguise Self?
Look. The reason you have that is because you're a Furbolg.
Yeah.
In case you took an attack spell or something that used a save or an attack bonus, the ability you use for it would be Wisdom. You took something that doesn't require any rolls.
That wasn't a decision. That's just what they get.
Oh,
They don't. You don't make a decision. Yeah, that's all they get. Disguise Self or Detect Magic. That's they
Probably off of Disguise Self then.
probably. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
detect magic, you can just see it.
Well,
But make sure you're clarifying you're doing it as a ritual so it doesn't use a spell slot, though.
I don't use it. It's not a spell slot thing. I can just do it once per rest. It's not a spell slot thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
He gets
okay.
it from his race.
Yeah.
Paladins get ritual casting, right?
I don't get ritual casting. But yes, do I see anything that's glowing in the room then?
Yeah. The only thing you see glowing is this treasure chest. But the chest
The entire
itself,
thing?
the chest itself
Be
isn't
careful.
glowing. No. You can just see light glowing from out of it. Oh, Keith, if you're there, Since I was scrolling to the player's handbook, you do choose a favorite enemy at level 1.
What page
Oh.
is that?
It's page 90?
PDF page.
Oh, PDF? 85.
Alright, I'll fix that later.
It would probably be best if somebody were to check this chest for any sort of traps or anything. So, is anyone really good at that?
There's also a pile of coins over there.
There's
Oh,
also a pile of-
Manu doesn't give a shit about coins, so
Zed will pocket him. How much is it?
21 copper and 9 gold.
well. Whilst I let everyone know that there is a magical object in the chest, and Manu will just proceed to look around in the other containers in the room while they're checking that out.
Right.
Okay.
The crates contain normal supplies like in the other room. Blankets, rope, that kind of stuff, clothes. The barrels just contain water.
Manu will take this time to drink, and he'll also refill his 2 sacks as well, his 2 water skins.
I'm using 3 of my lay on hands points to heal myself.
Okay?
Okay, so
Zid is gonna ask Manu and Wilkes to leave the room.
why?
You'll see.
All right, we're out of the room.
Okay, he's gonna take that goblin shield he got from before, and he is going to hold it in front of him while kicking the chest open.
You kick the chest open, and nothing happens.
Better to be cautious.
Okay.
There is a single object in the chest.
What is it?
It's very tiny. If I had to describe it, I'd say it's about 3 inches wide, and 4 to 5 inches long, and about 3/4 of an inch thick. It seems to be some kind of case. It has an opening on one of the smallest sides.
I'm going to pick up the case, and I am just going to try to peek inside of it.
It is empty. The box appears to be red with gold trim along all the edges, and the opening is a flap that snaps in place.
Doesn't
Okay,
seem like a very fancy object. I mean, what does he want a box for?
I
guess-
don't know, but I guess I'll pocket it.
Okay, Zed gets the mysterious case.
Well, I put mysterious box, but we know what it is.
All right, well, if that's all that's here, then I'm a bit disappointed. There's not a single undead soul in this place.
Wait a minute. How much? How long are the ropes in here?
The ropes?
Yeah,
They're all standard. 50 feet of hempen rope each.
I am just gonna grab an extra rope.
Okay.
Manu takes a little bit of time just to check over the goblin bodies if no one has. Is there anything on them? Or have they already been checked?
The silly goblin doesn't have anything on him. The goblin boss just has his regular stuff. He's got 2 scimitars, 5 javelins, and is wearing a chain shirt and has a shield that he didn't use.
Javelins, you say? How many javelins?
5.
I'll take the javelins.
All 5 of them?
Yeah.
Okay. And as far as
Well-
useful loot, that is everything in this entire dungeon.
What's the strength? Isn't the strength requirement to wear the chain shirt? Isn't that
Chain shirts are medium armor and have no strength requirement.
I wonder if that would be better for me.
You're a warlock, right? Are you proficient in medium armor?
I believe so. Let me double check. No, I'm not. Never mind.
Well, I suppose if that's it, then we might as well get out of here, right?
Yeah, you guys can leave.
All right.
There's not a living soul left in here but you guys.
Can we take a short rest before we leave?
Sure.
Yep, short
Yeah.
rest. Everyone rests for an hour.
Oh,
Now-
good.
I forget. Guards have to wait until level 2 to get Song of Rest, right?
Yeah, level 2, I get Song of Rest.
Yeah.
Manu just smokes on his bubble pipe for a while.
Yeah, Manu has a bubble pipe. When he blows it, it makes bubbles.
Sparrow will just scrounge
Well.
around the room, and any, like, various sized rocks or rubble he finds, he puts in a pouch that sits at his side.
You have magic stone, don't you?
I think she
Uh,
just has a sling.
It's for another reason.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
He is a bird. Birds like rocks.
Allegretto, I don't think ever got hit this entire time. I'm not sure, but he doesn't need healed. He's not at the computer right now. Does anyone remember how many arrows he's used? I'm sure.
He's been keeping count.
I'm
it's
sure
in his
he's
notes.
been. I'm sure he's been keeping track.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
good.
it's in his notes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's in his notes. Yeah, he's at 39 arrows.
Okay, then.
Cool.
Then yeah, everyone can leave if they want to.
Okay.
Right.
Let's head back to town then.
The entire party leaves the tomb, and they go over to where Seraph is waiting for them. She looks at them all and is like, "So how'd it go?"
It's full of goblins.
Well,
We took them out.
Zid starts explaining how there's very exquisite food in there and she should go get some.
No,
Wait.
thank you.
But we did get the object that the guy wanted. Some sort of strange gold-rimmed box.
Can I see?
Yeah, Zid pulls it out and shows it to her.
Right. She takes it from your hands and examines it for a while. Looks inside. Oh, Keith, if you're back,
Yep, I'm back.
yeah, we're all out of the dungeon now. If you needed to recover half of the arrows you used, now would be the time to do so.
I never used any, so
Oh,
Well, you
okay.
used one. Remember me and you tried to blow up the goblin?
I used one, but I get half of what I shot back. Half
Well,
of one is
Rounded
not
down.
worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, so, yeah, she looks at the case, opens it up, looks inside. She doesn't think anything special of it and hands it back to you.
Oh wait, she's not the quest giver? Ah, man. Okay.
All right. So
I was,
guess
I was really
I'll
seeing that
again.
coming.
Yeah, I'll just put it back in the bag and I don't know what to do.
Yep. So everybody heads back to town, which is another 3-hour travel. It's getting close to dusk now, but eventually you all do make it back to the town of Neverwinter. So let me just go ahead and move everyone's tokens.
I'm assuming we know where to take the box.
Well, you know the tavern where the job was posted.
Now let's head there.
Let's see. Yep, here we go.
Oh yeah, because wasn't we told that the innkeep will tell us where the guy is as long as we have the item?
Yeah.
All right. Then yes, we will head to the inn where we can turn it in at.
Yep. The
What
inn is called the Fallen Towers, the one closest to the gate.
Okay. I guess we'll go there.
Okay, so all 7 of you head to the tavern unless any of you have something else you want to be doing.
Hey, I'll be right back in a second, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, he has something else he wants to do.
It might be beneficial in the future to actually make another one of those team tokens that you had for every star for like town stuff.
I have one. You guys won't see it though. I only use it for the world map.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay,
All right.
so while we're in the tavern, like quickly, should we divvy up the cash? Because Zid doesn't want to stick around.
I suppose we could do that. But like I said, Manu sees like no real use in money for the most part, so he doesn't really care if he gets anything.
Seraph doesn't care as long as you guys continue to feed her.
Sparrow simply states that he'll take Manu's and Seraph's share.
Greedy ass magpie. Okay, so I know Sparrow had some of the loot. How much did you pick up?
He just picked up a goblin scimitar and 13 silver.
Okay, Goblin Scimitar and 13 silver. So your 13 silver plus the 9 silver I grabbed.
Although, actually, rethinking it, Manu does request just 1 gold coin, just so that he can get access. Just how much does it cost to get? How much does a shield cost? Just a wooden one.
Shields, regardless of material, don't ask. 10 gold each.
Oh well, okay. Just 1 gold would be fine. Give me 1 gold coin, I'll save it.
Okay, so 1 gold for him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so hold on. What I miss?
We're divvying up the loot.
How much were we given?
Well, hold on. So you only wanted 1 gold coin.
Yes.
And then that means there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people left. This one only wants to be fed. So should I just divvy up everything by 5?
Yeah.
Probably.
That's what Wilkes would recommend. Just do it evenly as people want.
Okay, so divvying up by 5. Everyone add 4 copper.
Assume that the innkeeper will give you change for normal coins.
Oh, thank Jesus. Okay, that makes this a hell of a lot easier because I would have had some odd numbers.
Okay, so what does everyone get?
Everyone gets 4 copper, 4 silver, and then 1 gold so far. So that leaves 3 gold, 3 silver, and 1 copper. So we need to divvy up that now.
Well, 3.33 divided by 5 is about 6 silver and 6 copper for everybody.
Okay, so add an extra 6 silver and an extra 6 copper then.
Okay. And that will
Cool.
basically even everything out. Okay.
Yeah, and that leaves 3 copper. I don't think you guys care too much about the 3 copper. You just want to give it to Sparrow?
Yeah, since they like shiny things, sure.
He happily takes that.
Okay, so what did Zid want to do? He said he wasn't going to stick around, right?
Zid,
I just want to cruise around town. I just want to
Well-
explore. I've never seen this town.
Well, Zid, before you go, since you are the one carrying the
Yeah, I'll hand you
box.
the box. I'll hand
Yeah.
you the box.
We know where to go for it now.
Technically, Zid has been in this town before. That's where he got the job. But you can say that he hasn't explored it yet.
No, I haven't seen much of it.
yes, the person in the bar should be able to get it to where it needs to go,
Yeah,
or at least let us know where to go from here.
the tavern master is the
Yes.
one who posted the job and the one that the description told you to talk to.
Yeah, so let's go talk to him first, or what?
Yep. So you approach the tavern master. He appears to be a wood elf. He's currently cleaning a glass. And he looks at you all and says, "Oh, you're back. That was fast. You just left this morning."
It wasn't very heavily occupied, but yes, we have recovered the magical object that was on the bill.
And did you get rid of all of the goblins? He says as he rubs a strange ring on his finger.
Oh, the place is completely empty of goblins. Yes.
Okay, I believe you. Then he takes the case, he looks it over. He says, "Yes, this does match the description. Okay, here is the commissioner's address." And he hands you a sheet of paper.
Okay, and Mano reads it over to the group. What does
Well,
it say?
It doesn't actually say much. It's actually a map of the area surrounding Neverwinter. It's pointing to a tower just to the south of it, and it says, the word "here" is written on it, and it's pointing to the tower.
Judging from its distance from town, how long of a trip would I gauge it at?
An hour.
An hour trip? Okay.
It's very close.
It's also
Then-
very close to night, isn't it?
Yeah, very close to night.
I would say everyone should use the rest of the day to whatever they see fit, and we'll head out first thing in the morning.
Okay, is anyone sleeping outside or in the inn or what?
Although Manu enjoys social environments, he feels more comfortable out in the woods anyway. So he goes outside the city walls. He's going to be camping outside.
Okay. But anyone else?
Lizzie wants to stay in a bed. So the inn.
Okay, anyone staying at the inn has to pay 1 gold. That will cover all of the food that they provide to you, the beds, services, everything.
Alright, what about me, since my character technically does not need sleep?
You do still need a room.
Not if I intend to stay in the bar.
The barkeep won't let you. After a certain curfew, they'll basically say, "You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here."
You know, unless you pay.
Well, I need to be having a word with the barkeep anyway
Okay? He's
about
listening.
a bounty. Basically, Aligar goes, well, originally I was sent looking for this person. And pulls out a scroll and hands it to the barkeep for him to review.
Okay, he looks at it. Is it a particular description? Or do I get to make one up?
I was giving you free reign for that one.
Okay, the description...
And this is only between Allegretto and the barkeep.
I have an idea of who I want to make you a bounty. Okay. In that case, the barkeep looks it over and says, yeah, she's pretty famous, alright, but I haven't seen her around here.
You know who sent me.
I can't help you. I'm sorry.
Could you recommend anybody else who could?
Not really. I mean, there are more taverns in town. You could probably ask around.
Allegretto hands him 1 silver piece for his time and disappears.
Much obliged. Although I should mention, just to save time, you ask the other tavern keeps, and neither of them have any idea where this lady you're looking for is.
Okay, 2 copper pieces disappear out.
I noticed Zid's in the graveyard.
What else is new?
Is there a problem with that?
Never Death? God, that sounds like a metal album.
Everything in this goddamn town has never in the title.
Except
fact-
Dolphin.
In fact, its leader is actually, his last name is Neverember.
Okay.
I'm gonna be right back. I have to run to the bathroom really bad.
And
Well,
just,
does
and you know, just because I have it, here's a picture of Neverwinter, some artwork of it, just so you guys can get an idea of what it looks like. Neverwinter is one of the largest cities in all of Faerun. And it's a very beautiful town, which is home to many, many crafters, because the goddamn place keeps getting annihilated.
Again and again and again and again.
Whether it's being blown up by a volcano or overrun by undead, it just can't seem to catch a break.
Well, I mean, it obviously has some staying power. Either way, does anything happen with Zid while he's in the graveyard?
No. Except after a short period of time, the Gravekeeper shows up and asks him to leave if he has no business there.
Zid explains to the Gravekeeper he has business with all dead things.
The Gravekeeper assumes that you are a necromancer and becomes hostile.
I try to explain to the Gravekeeper that I am not a necromancer, I am a warlock, and my patron is the Undying.
Oh, one of those weird warlocks then, okay. Whatever. Either way, I don't want you around here. You're creepy. Go on, get.
He's just like standing there, like all like. I don't know.
Okay, so Zid is gonna stand outside the graveyard and just look in.
God, that's even creepier.
He's like, come back in, come back in.
The Gravekeeper looks around, possibly for guards.
I stepped away for a half a second. What exactly did I miss here?
Zid's being creepy. He's hanging around the graveyard and won't leave.
Necrophiliac.
Why is everyone assuming it's like necrophilia or something creepy?
Is there anything?
Okay, I'm gonna try to do like a persuasion on him to let me stay.
Oh my god.
Okay, you don't have to roll. I know how charismatic your warlock is. So,
Yeah.
you convince the Gravekeeper to just let you stay the night, because you apparently don't want to rest at an inn like a normal person. And he says, fine, but you better not be here when I get back in the morning.
I just tell him I can't guarantee that, but I'll leave as soon as I can.
Okay, then.
While that's occurring, though, do I have to do something for Manu while he's sleeping outside the gates, or not?
No, you don't. At least not for
Okay.
this session.
Okay.
So, Sparrow,
This session he does.
Sparrow, Allegretto, and Manu are all sleeping outside the city.
Yes.
Okay, then if
Well, meditating, but yes.
Wilkes is sleeping in the inn, has he already spent the gold?
Did Nick get up for a second, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah,
went to use the bathroom.
Oh,
He did tell us, PJ.
Yeah, he
okay,
was
well-
so full
Yeah.
of shit he had to leave.
Okay, well, someone remind him to spend a gold if he hasn't already. Anyway, night passes uneventfully for all of you. And when morning arrives, you eventually meet back up together in order to, go see your benefactor, the commissioner, the one who will give you your reward for bringing him his item.
Well, where do we meet? Because Zid doesn't want to leave the graveyard.
Well, given where your, benefactor lives, you're assuming that you all meet at this gate.
Yeah, but I had no knowledge of this. I just took off.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you? Well, I guess you would go back to the tavern and meet them, since that's where you last saw them.
I'm not leaving this graveyard.
Well, then you can't play this campaign.
Are you serious?
You have to travel with the party in order to go on the adventure. Otherwise, you gotta roll a new character.
So wait. So literally, all the roads lead right around here. They can't just, kind of walk by here on the way to the gate and see me in the graveyard, and then just kind of beckon me.
No.
Like, hey,
No, he's going for the creepy factor here, PJ. It's not that he doesn't want to cooperate. It's the fact that he's hoping we'll walk by the graveyard and see him doing some creepy shit.
yeah, you do realize that I am trying to roleplay this character heavily. And I literally looked at all the roads, and I realized that you have to go by the graveyard to go by that gate.
Basically, PJ, actually, in this instance, he's actually doing what you want him to do. You're trying to fast forward through it.
Well, it all depends on exactly what route they take, and they might not even be looking in that direction when they pass.
I'm back.
Hey, did you spend a gold for the inn?
I was actually going to ask you about that. Is there anyone from my guys' military, do they handle the guard in this town?
Yeah, there's a big military.
So I probably could just stay at the barracks.
What's your background? Is it soldier?
Soldier officer.
Yeah, you can. Okay. Then I guess Lizzie was the only one that had to pay.
Well, for the ease of
Wait,
playing,
she's also a soldier and an officer. Could she do the same?
God damn it.
What did I just miss?
No one paying for the beds.
okay. I was gonna say, okay, so they don't have to pay for their stuff, whatever. I was gonna say, just for the ease of play and because Zid does want to roleplay a little bit, let's assume that we do see him on the way down. Manu does come across him and asks him what the heck he's doing in the graveyard.
Zid explains to him that he is performing rituals for his patron.
Are you sure you should be doing that in a public space?
Zid explains to him it doesn't matter where he does it, there just has to be dead things around.
Well, we're going to be moving on to turn in this box of ours. If you don't come, I mean, you're going to get left behind.
Okay, Zid snaps his fingers to do prestidigitation to snuff out all the candles that he had lit, and he just starts moving with you guys.
Okay. So you're just establishing that that's what he does in his free time? Okay.
Yeah,
I guess.
he hangs around in graveyards and shit. Yeah.
For future reference, try and make your intentions clearer, okay? Rather than just say what you do, say why you're doing it as well. Okay?
Performing rituals for the undying patron.
Yeah. That's fine, right?
Specifically why you wouldn't leave the graveyard.
Why the hell would I tell the Gravekeep that? I
was
already
ask-
know I'm creepy
Yeah.
enough.
I was asking you to tell me that.
Oh, you.
Yeah, just so we know what your idea is, what you're trying to do, you know?
Yeah, role play is one thing, but you have to make your intentions clear so we don't fuck shit up.
Yeah. You all leave town and start heading for the location written on the map. After about an hour of travel, it's a nice sunny day out by the way, eventually you reach the top of a cliff by the sea. And at the top of the cliff is a huge tower that you didn't notice was there before. You couldn't see it until you got kind of close to it.
And what does this tower look like?
It's just a small stone tower. It's not very tall, not very wide.
Definitely not a lighthouse.
It's not a lighthouse, no.
Okay. Well, Vanner looks over the map again, sees that it's basically the right place, and just pockets it. So, is everybody ready then?
Yes, but Zid is a little bit troubled. He noticed that as everyone was leaving town, people were just staring at him, and he was wondering why that is.
Seraph explains, people don't normally spend the night in graveyards. People think it's creepy.
I mean, I would have to agree with her on this one.
So what? The whole entire town knows I spent the night in a graveyard?
Oh, okay, Dan, this is another instance of you telling me your intentions. Why are they looking at you strangely?
Hold on. Apparently you didn't read my character sheet. That's why.
What's why?
I sent him the entire feature.
Okay.
Okay, basically it's just a feature that says he's interesting or weird or curious to everybody.
So what's they aren't actually all that? I don't know. I'm confused.
They're not necessarily creeped out by him, they're just weirded out by him.
Okay.
They've never seen anyone from where I'm from.
I don't know. You don't seem all that different from anyone else I've seen.
Well, anyway, do you guys approach the tower?
I would say yes.
Okay. Then everybody approaches the tower, and as soon as they do, the sky around them becomes extraordinarily dark. And yellow, they look like will-o-wisps, just everywhere, all around you. You can see yellow, spiritual globes flying around, like a bunch of ghosts, but not really ghosts. Menno knows ghosts, these aren't ghosts. And as you look around, you notice that you are no longer on a cliff by the sea, you are on an island floating in the middle of space.
That is definitely not something I've seen before. Manu is kind of afraid that this is going to lead badly, so he does pull his mask down.
Zid starts getting excited and he starts smiling uncontrollably.
Does he do that just because he's weird?
Well, he's not from where you're from, so his quote-unquote customs may be a little strange.
So,
He just seems like a child.
Yes.
let me know when the map loads.